It was supposed to be a routine expedition. In late January 1959, 10 Soviet hikers, mostly students from the Ural Polytechnic Institute, set off into the frozen wilderness of the Ural Mountains. Their leader, 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, had chosen a challenging route to Mount Otorten. They were all experienced, healthy, and well-prepared, but only one would return. Yuri Yudin, the 10th hiker, turned back early due to illness. That decision likely saved his life. The rest continued, unaware that something was waiting for them in the mountains. By February 20th, when the hikers missed their return date, a search party was sent out. What they found was the stuff of nightmares. The hiker's tent was discovered on the side of a remote slope now known as Dead Mountain, but it wasn't collapsed. It had been slashed open from the inside, as if something inside had terrified them so much, they cut their way out rather than use the front flap. Their boots, jackets, and gear were still inside. It was 30 degrees, but they ran out half-dressed into the snow. The first 2 bodies were found near a forest edge, shoeless, in just their underwear, huddled near a fire. 3 more were discovered between the tent and the trees, as if they had tried to crawl back. All had died from exposure. Then came the real horror. It took weeks to locate the remaining 4 hikers, buried beneath 13 feet of snow in a ravine. These bodies told a different story. One had a shattered skull, another had massive chest trauma, but with no external bruising. Injuries doctors said couldn't have been caused by another person, but were more like the impact of a car crash. One woman, Lyudmila Dubinina, had her eyes, tongue, and part of her lips missing. Her hands were bent backwards unnaturally. Her clothing contained high levels of radiation. There were no signs of a struggle, no other footprints, no avalanche debris, just silence. The Soviet government investigated quietly, then abruptly closed the case, calling it caused by an unknown compelling force. That phrase has haunted researchers ever since. Rumors spread quickly. Some claimed the hikers witnessed a top-secret weapons test and were silenced. Others believed the Mansi tribe had attacked, but there was no evidence of violence. The most bizarre theories involved Yetis or aliens, fueled by reports of strange orange lights in the sky around the time of the hikers' deaths. The Mansi themselves told search teams they believed the mountain was cursed and said they'd seen glowing orbs in the area for years. Even seasoned rescue workers refused to stay at the site overnight. They said it felt wrong. As for Yuri Yudin, the one who turned back, he spent his life wondering what really happened to his friends. Before his death in 2013, he told a reporter, "If I had a chance to ask God just one question, it would be, what really happened to my friends that night?" In 2019, the Russian government reopened the case. Their new conclusion, a rare slab avalanche. But many experts disagreed. There was no trauma from tumbling snow, no displaced trees. And why would experienced hikers set camp in an avalanche-prone area to begin with? More than 6 decades later, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved. Every year, new theories emerge, but no answers. Only questions. What made 9 skilled hikers flee into certain death, barefoot in the snow? Why were some found mutilated and radioactive? And what exactly was that unknown force that ended their lives? Maybe some places aren't meant to be explored.